Week 14 of the fantasy football season, and here's a few quarterbacks I look to drop this week. The first guy, Jimmy Garoppolo of the San Francisco 49ers. So Jimmy G, he's out for the season now with a broken foot here. Big loss, obviously, for the San Francisco Niner team. So now Brock Purdy's going to step in as the quarterback. Garoppolo, we don't even know next season what team he's going to be on. He's a free agent after the year. And this foot injury is very unfortunate for him and the 49ers, because this 49er team definitely had a chance of being a Super Bowl contender. And obviously the NFL trade deadline's up, and they're not going to have a quarterback now like a Jimmy G. And Trey Lance out for the season as well. So Garoppolo, he was having one of the better seasons in terms of fantasy football for him. But now with the injury, obviously you're not going to keep him in a keeper league or a dynasty league. And redraft leagues, you drop him. So right here, Jimmy G is a drop this week. And next guy, Aaron Rodgers of the Green Bay Packers. So Rodgers, we know he's been on this list a lot this season here, on and off over the first 14 weeks. And now Rodgers, he did beat the Chicago Bears, but it was a tough feat for him. And it wasn't a great ball game. And now with the bye week and them probably going to be mathematically eliminated is Green Bay. Jordan Love, I definitely could see starting week 15 versus the Rams. So the last few games here for Rodgers: week 11 versus Tennessee, 227 pass yards, 2 touchdowns, a 2-point conversion. Week 12 at Philly, 140 pass yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. And week 13 at the Bears, 182 pass yards, a touchdown and 4 rushing yards and a 2-point conversion. So Rodgers, the yards really haven't been there this season. The touchdowns definitely haven't been there. And now, if you got this far into the season here, I don't think you really had Rodgers on your roster as your quarterback, because he's only pretty much maxing out at 15 to 20 fantasy points. So right now, he's a quarterback I would drop this week, and I definitely could see the Packers go to Love after the bye. In the third and final quarterback I look to drop this week, Daniel Jones of the New York Giants. So the Giants here, a couple tough matchups coming up over the next couple weeks here. And Daniel Jones, we know he's a guy that goes out there and tries, but he just hasn't been a consistent quarterback in real life and fantasy football. The last few games here for Jones: week 11 versus Detroit, a monster game, 341 pass yards, a touchdown, 2 windows, 50 rush yards, a rushing touchdown. Week 12 at the Cowboys, 228 pass yards, a touchdown, and 14 rushing. And week 13 versus Washington, 200 yards passing in that one, a touchdown, 71 rushing, and a fumble loss. So he's been serviceable, but now with Philly coming up and Washington won again next 2 weeks, he's not a guy, especially in a playoff push for fantasy football, that you're going to use, in my opinion, unless it's a 2-quarterback league or a 16-team league or something. So that's a few quarterbacks I look to drop here for week 14 of the fantasy football season.